assignment date 089/2020 physics. So the first problem is nothing but just Lami's theorem statement. In the problem just mentioned that three coplanar forces P bar, Q bar and R bar acting on a particular point which is in equilibrium. Then what is the relation between these three forces? That is the question. And according to Lami's theorem, you know, the magnitude of first force divided by sine of opposite angle is equal to magnitude of second force divided by sine of opposite angle equal to the magnitude of third force divided by sine of opposite angle is always constant. What it is, just Lami's theorem statement is just given as first bit. And coming to second bit, in the diagram two forces are mentioned, 5 newtons along y-axis, 10 newtons in xy plane, some unknown force p newtons in third quadrant. These three coplanar forces acting on a particular point O such that O is in equilibrium, then just calculate about the unknown force. And clearly according to equilibrium condition, under the action of these three forces, if this point is in equilibrium means the resultant of 5 Newton and 10 Newton is just cancelled by this P definitely. So how to calculate this P is definitely the magnitude of P becomes equal to the magnitude of resultant of these two definitely according to equilibrium condition. So P is equal to under root 5 square plus 10 square plus 2 into 5 into 10 into cosine of angle between them is 37 degree. You know cos 37 degree is 4 by 5. If you substitute all these values, you will get under root 205 is this P value. And coming to third problem, two tensions are given, tension T1 and tension T2 which acts on a particular point P which is in equilibrium, also to be mentioned clearly. So if this point is in equilibrium, then just calculate about these tensions ratio, that is the question. Just this problem to be solved according to Lami's theorem or according to simply resolution of vectors also. Both these tensions are split into two components with the help of these two angles 30 degree and 60 degree. So for this tension T1 horizontal component is T1 cos 30 degree, vertical component is T1 sin 30 degree. Similarly for this tension T2 horizontal component is T2 cos 60 degree, vertical component is T2 sin 60 degree. If this point is in equilibrium means along horizontal dimension the forces are balanced. So what are those opposite forces? T1 cos 30 degree is balanced with T2 cos 60 degree. If you equate these two, and finally you will get the tensions ratio as 1 by root 3 clearly. And coming to fourth problem, in the problem let us suppose O be the origin. On this origin, here also three coplanar forces acting, 1 Newton, 4 Newton, 2 Newton, and their directions also mentioned. 1 Newton makes an angle 60 degree with x-axis, 4 Newton makes an angle 30 degree with y-axis, 2 Newton makes an angle 30 degree with negative y-axis. And what's the question is nothing but given that net force along y-axis, net force along y-axis takes place means net force along x-axis is mentioned as 0 by taking some additional force along x-axis. That means along x-axis, if you take some additional force, due to that additional force along x-axis, total force becomes equal to 0. That is the point to be mentioned. And along y-axis, total force definitely not becomes 0. And what is the additional force? Its magnitude along x-axis just assumed as F. And along x-axis, you can take the total force and it is equated to 0 and you will get that additional force clearly. And along x-axis, just what are the components of given forces first you can take, and those components are added with F and you will equate the total force equal to 0. And along x-axis, what is the component of 1 Newton is 1 cos 60 degree. Along x-axis, what is the component of 2 Newton is 2 sin 30 degree. Along negative x-axis, what is the component of 4 Newton is minus 4 sin 30 degree because it is along negative x-axis. So 4 sin 30 degree along negative x-axis. So clearly just I am writing about total force along x-axis. What's the additional force is assumed along x-axis F plus 1 cos 60 degree along x-axis. 1 cos 60 degree, 2 sin 30 degree along x-axis, and the opposite component is subtracted minus 4 sin degree. Total force magnitude is equated to 0. Then you will get F as 0.5 newtons clearly. And coming to fifth problem, a boy is hanged from horizontal branch of a tree. So like this, tension in the two arms are same clearly mentioned as T. And clearly, what is the angle between two arms is mentioned as theta plus theta 2 theta. And the question is, to what angle between two arms the tension is maximum? That is the question. First of all, I am calculating about the magnitude of the tension according to the components of the tension. Both the tensions in arms are split into two components with the help of these angles clearly. So what are the components of this tension? Along x-axis d sin theta, along y-axis d cos theta. Similarly for this also d sin theta, d cos theta. You can observe that if this boy is in equilibrium, then along y-axis, along x-axis, the opposite force components are balanced. Along y-axis, the upward force is t cos theta plus t cos theta to t cos theta. Downward force is weight of person mg. Just I am equating those two. From this tension in each arm is mg by 2 cos theta. Here you can clearly observe that tension is inversely proportional to cos theta. So regarding cos theta, if you take different angles from 0 degree to 90 degree, in the given options, third option is mentioned as 60 degree. From 0 to 90 degree, first option is 0 degree, second option 30 degree, third option 60 degree, fourth option is mentioned as 120 degree. From 0 to 90 degree, if you going from 0 to 90 degree cosine value, what happens to cosine value? Go on decreases. The minimum is out of the given options regarding 60 degree. So if you take theta as 60 degree, then cos 60 degree value becomes minimum. So inversely proportional to tension. So tension becomes maximum. That means regarding the options, if you take theta as 60 degree, then definitely tension in each arm becomes maximum. Then what is the total angle between two arms is theta plus theta, that is 120 degree. Asking about the total angle between two arms, that is 2 theta. So that it becomes 120 degrees. So fourth option is the correct option regarding this. Coming to sixth problem. A point P is in equilibrium under the action of three coplanar forces T1, T2 and weight of this block. Then calculate the ratio of tensions T1 and T2. This problem came to according to Lami's theorem or simply according to resolution of vectors also. Here just this corner angle is assumed as theta 1, this becomes also theta 1. It is assumed as theta 2, this becomes equal to theta 2. With the help of these two angles, just I am splitting these tensions into components. So horizontal components of these tensions becomes T1 cos theta 1 and T2 cos theta 2. So if this point is in equilibrium, that means these are get balanced with respect to each other. So T1 cos theta 1 is equal to T2 cos theta 2. From this ratio of tensions in these two strings T1 by T2 is cos theta 2 by cos theta 1. So in this right angle triangle, clearly 3 cm, 4 cm, hypotenuse 5. In this right angle triangle, cos theta 2 is nothing but adjacent side by hypotenuse 4 by 5. Cos theta 1 is nothing but adjacent side by hypotenuse 3 by 5. 5 at cancel, 4:3 is tensions ratio. Coming to seventh problem, a point O is in equilibrium under the action of three coplanar forces T1, T2 and weight of hanging block. And just this point in equilibrium, and according to the equilibrium condition, just represent these three forces in a particular triangle according to triangle of vector addition. So triangle of forces, according to triangle of forces, if this point is in equilibrium under the action of these three forces, then those three forces are taken as three sides of a triangle in same order. Just in third option, you can observe that T1, T2, W are allotted as three sides of triangle in anti-clockwise order. Then, if these three forces are represented as three sides of a triangle in same order, then net force becomes equal to 0. That represents equilibrium condition of that point clearly. So that is correct option. And coming to problem number 8, which is similar to that of sixth problem. Sixth problem I was explained according to splitting of vectors. Now the similar type of problem, but it will be explained according to Lami's theorem. So a point O is in equilibrium under the action of two tensions in strings T1 and T2 and a weight also at 100 newtons in downward direction. Just a calculation about T1 and T2. And according to Lami's theorem, here you can observe that it is right angle triangle. Angle between T1 and T2 is 90 degree. And what is the angle between T1 and this downward force is clearly 90 plus 37. This angle is 90 plus 37, and what is this angle is 90 plus 53 degree. And simply you can apply Lami's theorem. So first of all I am taking T1. So T1 divided by sine of opposite angle is sine 90 plus 53 degree. After that I am taking T2, opposite angle is 90 plus 30 degree, sine of 90 plus 37 degree. Lastly I am taking this downward force 100 Newton, opposite angle is 90 degree, 100 by sine 90 degree. So first one, last one you can equate, you will get T1. Middle one and last one you can equate, you will get T2. Sin 90 plus 53 is cos 53 degree, its value is 3 by 5. Sin 90 plus 37 is cos 37, its value is 4 by 5. You will get those tensions. So this problem you can do according to Lami's theorem or resolution of vectors, anyone you can use clearly. And coming to ninth problem, repeated example regarding Lami's theorem. This point O is in equilibrium under the action of three coplanar forces T1, T2 and 20 newtons. Then just calculate about T1 and T2, that is the question clearly. Just apply Lami's theorem. You can observe that here angle between T1 and T2 is 150 degree, angle between T1 and 20 newtons is 150 degree, angle between T2 and 20 newtons is 60 degree. So first of all you can take T1, sine of opposite angle 60 degree. After that you can take T2, sine of opposite angle 150 degree. Lastly you can take 20 newtons divided by sine of opposite angle 150 degree. You can equate second one and third one, you will get sine 150 degree, sine 150 degree get cancelled. T2 is equal to 20 newtons. First one and third one you can equate. So T1 is equal to 20 by sine 150 degree into sine 60 degree. So 20 into sine 60 degree is root 3 by 2. Sine 150 degree is cos 60 degree 1 by 2. So it is 20 root 3 newtons. And coming to 10th problem, just a part of structured net is given. Just you can observe that clearly bottommost point A, this point is in equilibrium under the action of three forces T1, T2 and downward force 10 Newton is mentioned in the question. If this point is in equilibrium, then immediately for these three coplanar forces you can apply Lami's theorem. You can clearly observe that these angles are 120 degree between successive forces clearly. So T1 by sine of opposite angle 120 degree, T2 by sine of opposite angle 120 degree, 10 Newton by sine of opposite angle 120 degree. By equating you will get T1 and T2 as 10 Newtons. That is that question.